Hello everyone. It's James again. And before I dive into the topic of today, I just want to quickly say, all work in this video contains 100% original content of and by myself, James Smith, otherwise known as Bgood 4000, and was uniquely created with NAWMAL software, by myself, James Smith, as I purchased commercial rights from NAWMAL to produce my unique and original video with this software. Commentary is uniquely my own thoughts, feelings, and expressions. Now that I have that out of the way, I do hope everyone is doing well out there. And sorry for the gap in time between videos, as I've been a bit busy on my end. However, I wanted to make an important video today, and that is regarding the subject. Narcissists will get supply from you any way they can. You see, when a narcissist has picked up on the fact that you are starting to see their behavior is toxic, maybe you haven't attached the name narcissism to it as of yet. Or maybe you haven't gained the full understanding of narcissism. Or maybe you're somewhere in between. With all that being said, the narcissist starts to feel you pulling away from them. It could be a narcissist in any part of your life. It could be a family member, so-called friend, mother, father, brother, sister, life partner, co-worker, boss, you name it. And when this narcissist feels you pulling away from them, they know you know something is wrong. You might not have the name narcissist or narcissism yet, but you know something is wrong. So what this narcissist will do is they will start to manufacture reasons for them to talk to you, or for you to talk to them. Now if this is a life partner and you are still living under the same roof, this is a lot easier for them to pull off. But the goal is all the same. The goal is to get you to disagree with the narcissist, to debate the narcissist, and even argue with the narcissist, so they can point the finger and tell others about how bad you are. So possibly another co-worker can hear you get upset. Or so a neighbor next door can hear you arguing. And on top of that, so they can watch you get so upset and beside yourself, you almost feel sick. This is the narcissist stealing narcissistic supply from you. And this cycle will never stop. It will only get worse and worse and worse. So what do? You get yourself safe. I've moved from one department from work to another to be away from a toxic boss or toxic co-worker. As many of you have done the same. If this is a life partner, you will want to get a head start on legally getting yourself away from this person as soon as you can. If this is a family member, you might want to look into either going very limited contact or no contact. I can't tell you which one is right for you. Only you can know what is right for yourself. But with that being said, it's all about being safe. And on top of that, wise. You see, when I made a move within work from one department from the next, I kept a low profile. Yet, I politely and happily interacted with those I worked with. I took my time to learn the people there. You see, those that are very kind but unaware of how people can be. Oftentimes, they have no caution when they go into a new surrounding, and very quickly become the target of the narcissist in that group. However, what I've learned is being friendly and kind is one thing, but having no boundaries is another. And believe it or not, slightly holding back, just enough so you can observe your surroundings and those in them. That is a boundary. Now again, this doesn't mean to not walk around with happiness and joy, because you should. However, you have to understand, not everyone is a good person. And sharing that joy with the wrong person can make you a target to a narcissist. It's that simple. But with that being said, when a narcissist feels you pulling back, they will do whatever they can to reel you back in. It may be them preying on the fact you don't have a lot of friends or family, and them asking you if you want to go out and have some fun. Well, If you have no one else calling you to hang out, you might be willing to hang out with someone that is a narcissist that will more than likely say or do something while you are out with them that will allow you to hand over your supply to them. Narcissists are masters at this. If it's a live-in narcissist, such as a husband or wife, and they see you aren't talking to them very much, because they sense that you've figured out, talking to them about anything turns into an argument that goes nowhere. They will ask you a question that can get you talking long enough for them to hopefully spark an argument to get you going. This can be done with gaslighting. They might say to you, "Hey, remember you told me you were going to take the car to the shop tomorrow?" When in reality you told them you took the car to the shop yesterday. And they knew an entire week ahead of time. Now they are mad at you because they don't have a car to drive. Even when you offer to them to use your car or you can drive them where they want to go. And before you know it you are arguing back and forth about how you specifically told them the date their car was being brought to the shop. You even show it marked on the calendar. Then things turn ugly where you say, if they are tired of how you do things, why don't they make their own car appointments themselves? And the neighbor next door hears you getting upset. The narcissist goes into work the next day, telling their co-workers about how you were arguing with them the other day and how you messed up their car appointment. And you are all worked up because you spent your time trying to explain to this narcissist at 2 in the morning what you did and didn't do within regards to this situation, when you should have been sleeping. And thus the narcissist has their supply. And this is how the narcissist gets their supply when they see their prey item pulling away. And this is why if you are living with a narcissist in this type of situation, please do your best to figure out how to get away and out of such a living situation. All without telling the narcissist of your plans. Because if you tell the narcissist you are planning on leaving them, trust me, their treatment will get much worse. They will be sparking drama from minute to minute, which can happen anyway, depending on the supply needs of the narcissist. But this really gets ramped up when they find out you want to leave them. So do yourself a favor. Sit down while you have a moment alone, and ask yourself, how is it that everything is somehow your fault? Ask yourself, why do you have to defend things that really shouldn't require defending? Ask yourself, what happens when you try not to engage with this person? Do they try to draw you into a no-win conversation where you end up looking like the bad one each and every time? And if you are coming up with the answer that you are probably dealing with a narcissist that is trying to get supply from you, you are probably right. You are probably right. And this information is so important. Because though there are many of you that know what this stuff is, there are many that are just learning it brand new this very moment. They are dazed and confused. They feel ill because of the constant arguments that happen in the middle of the morning when normal people are asleep. They feel a pain come over them before they pull into the driveway. Because they know the narcissist inside is going to try to spark an argument with them. And that argument might start off with a seemingly harmless conversation that will quickly get woven into a toxic mess where you spend 7 hours defending yourself, or trying to prove you didn't say something they accused you of saying. And in the end, it's all for narcissistic supply. That's all these narcissists care about. Constantly draining you of supply until you are a husk on the ground. And then they step over you and they find someone else to do the same terrible pattern too. It's truly sick. So again, if this is happening to you right now, know what is happening and why it's happening. It's just a narcissist that feels and understands they can get supply from you anytime they want. And by simply pulling away, while you are still the target of a narcissist but you live in the home with them, or you work for them or with them, trust and know they aren't going to let you go that easily. Sometimes the best thing to do is understand what and who they are, and then develop a plan to get away from this narcissist, and develop boundaries to where they allow you to still be yourself. but to observe others more carefully, making you less of a target for those that have these traits of narcissism, and for those that have the need to gain narcissistic supply from others. With that said, that's all I have for now. I'm curious as to what you think. Have you noticed this type of behavior before? And if so, what did you do and how did you handle it? I would like to know. Please leave your comments in the comments section below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to be a part of this channel's growth. And don't forget to click the little bell to be notified each and every time I make a new video. Also, don't forget to like and share, to let YouTube know this content is important to you. And if you would like to support even further, you can do so by the way of Patreon. There will be a link in the low bar. And for those that are already supporting by the way of Patreon, I humbly say thank you. With that said, I do hope your day is blessed. And until next time, bye for now. And be good to yourself.